This is the Hill, a Tier 4 Premium American Destroyer. It was available during the Racing Legends event for 6,250 Racing Legends tokens or coins, and it is now available in the store for 6,250 doubloons. It was also available for those doubloons back in the Racing Legends event, but it is still in the store as of now. And everyone was excited about the Hill, so I went ahead and purchased the ship from the store. 6,250 doubloons is only $25, so I went ahead and did it, and it is a great torpedo boat. So with that, let's get into the setup of the ship and the commander, who is Albert Gleaves. Base trait is From Afar, increases the range of your torpedoes. And here I have a double concealment inspiration setup with Eric Bay Shifty, improves your destroyer concealment. And then we have Jersey Swirsky, Hide and Seek, increases the ship concealment rating. And if you don't have Jersey Swirsky, you can use Ding Shishang, which has a very similar concealment. He also has a bonus to his torpedo damage output with his inspiration, so that is another option for a double concealment setup if you don't have Jersey Swirsky. For the first skill, I have Subsurface Venture, which reduces the torpedo launcher reload time and increases the torpedo speed, but it is at the cost of the main battery reload time on the destroyer. The second skill is Look at Me Now, increases the ship concealment rating yet again. And the third skill is Cloak and Dagger, improves the torpedo concealment and improves their reload time, and this does come in play during the highlight video. You're going to see it would appear that the opposing battleships were not aware of these torpedoes. They could have been new players being tier 4, but in any event, it really looked like these torpedoes snuck up on them. A lot of times I will use Perceptive or back at stock to get a quicker torpedo reload time, but Cloak and Dagger was kind of like a test here on this run, and I think it did pay dividends. The last skill is Smoke on the Water, increases the smoke screen deployment time and its dispersion. And the legendary skill is Unstoppable, reduces the engine repair time and gains reduced mobility with a disabled engine and or rudder. And the damage control party cooldown time is improved by 50%. The range to the enemy ship to activate the special effect is 6 kilometers. Upgrading to legendary rank 4 will increase the radius to 7.5 kilometers. And this is important: when your engine gets conked out, you'll still be able to move around if you're within 6 kilometers of your enemy. And the upgrades are pretty simple for the Hill. It is just aiming systems Mod 1, dispersion of the main battery is improved by 7%, torpedo launcher traverse speed is improved by 20%, and the secondary battery firing range and its dispersion is improved by 5% respectively. And then for the loadout, you have your normal ammunition, high explosive shells, armor piercing shells, and torpedoes, which we will get into in a minute. Consumables are the damage control party, which has a duration of 5 seconds with a reload time of 40 seconds, and there are an unlimited number of these consumables. Smoke generator consumable is next. Its duration is 26.5 seconds. Dispersion time is 121.9 seconds with a reload time of 240 seconds. Number of consumables is 2. I don't have any boosters set up for now, but during a battle you might see some boosters flying. And then the camouflage, the ship comes with a Type 9 premium permanent camouflage. Sea detectability and incoming fire dispersion is 4.5% respectively. And the stats: hit points 12,100, armor is 6 to 13 millimeter, do not get hit. Artillery, you have 5 guns, they reach out to 10.1 kilometers. Reload time is pretty quick at 5.3 seconds. Shell damage, HE shell damage is 1800 with a 5% chance of setting fire. Armor-piercing shells have a maximum damage of 2100. Torpedoes, these are a kind of a big deal. 3 launchers of 3 torpedoes each. Reload time is under 1 minute at 54.1 seconds. Maximum damage is 11,733, which is awesome. Torpedo range is a little short at 5.8 kilometers. Torpedo speed is 60 knots, which is not really all that great. Here are your AA defensive numbers. And the maneuverability, maximum speed is 37.5 knots. Turning circle radius is 560 meters. Rudder shift time is 3.1 seconds, which is pretty good. And the concealment is down to 100, 5.1 kilometers. Detectability range by sea. Range by air is 3 kilometers. This is important when you're in a match against an aircraft carrier. And detectability while firing in the smoke is 2.3 kilometers, which is great. Armor, like I said, you don't want to get hit. And the overview, extended smoke screen duration, that is awesome. Nimble aim, above average main battery traverse speed gives an edge in close quarters combat, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it is a sluggish shot. It's difficult to aim at long distances, but the trajectory allows for effective fire from cover, so you want to keep that in mind. And the Hill was one of the draft designs for a destroyer flotilla leader, production of which started at the end of World War I. She was armed with 5 main battery guns. Year of design is 1918, and it looks like there were no ships in the series, so it's good that we have it in the game here. And that is it for the setup of the ship and the commander. Let's go out in a standard battle and check out some highlights.
All right, so we're in standard and we are in Greece. And this is probably my 3rd match or so in the Hill. It seems like a pretty good ship. I am looking to make the most out of that Cloak and Dagger skill, where the torpedoes are a little bit more hidden and the torpedo launcher reload time is reduced by 6% or so. And I haven't really had much luck with stealth torpedoes. The Pan-Asian destroyers are supposed to have stealth torpedoes, and a lot of times I didn't think that that was really working out for me as much as I thought. So it'll be interesting to see how everything goes here with the Hill and this 3rd skill setup on Gleaves with the Cloak and Dagger skill. So there are 4 destroyers per side, so I'm going to go around the edge here and try to create as much havoc as I can. There I'm checking out the torpedo range one last time, and I'm hoping that my teammates will, in the destroyers, will do most of the spotting and eliminating the red team destroyers, so I can concentrate on devastating the battleships on the red team. There's 2 battleships on the red team. There's 3 on the blue team, so we do have a little bit of an advantage there. So I am, like I said, I'm going to go out here and hunt for the red team battleships and try to make the most out of these torpedoes here and their stealth qualities. This is more fun for me than hunting destroyers and spotting for my team. I hate to say it, but there you go. I said it. And that simply is the way that it is. I'll do it if I have to, but if I don't have to, I won't. And I don't think I have to because of the number of destroyers on each side. I'm hoping that my teammates can help take care of those other destroyers, as it were. So there is in New York, and I'm starting to line him up. But he is a little bit out of range, but I'm going to come around this island and try to see if I can size him up once I clear this island. I am getting close to the edge of the border over here on the right-hand side, and you'll see that in a few minutes that I will strategically turn around and use the border barrier as part of that process. It wasn't really exactly intentional, but I did the best I could under the conditions that I had. So there is the battleship, the New York right there. He is within range because he is steaming toward us. He is making a big turn though, so I let one set of torpedoes go and I held on to the second set while I turn around, and here you can see I am stuck on the border, and if I don't watch it, I do risk definitely being within detection range of the New York. He is 5.9 kilometers away and closing. There I did let the second rack of torpedoes go. 26 seconds, 25 seconds before the first set reloads. So the torpedo reload is pretty darn good here on the hill. And so as the New York is closing in, I am going to start my smoke screen right when he gets to right around my detection range. And that is exactly what happened there. But luckily, the New York shows up. He is spotted somehow, so that is awesome. Otherwise, I would definitely be out of luck. And here is the first shot of torpedoes in the smoke screen. And you're going to see that these torpedoes will make a hit. And I do not think that the New York was really aware of these torpedoes, even though there's an obvious smoke screen over to his left. So here you go. There is a zoom in of the whole deal. And it looks like I'm going to get 3 solid torpedo hits. So for whatever reason, he is definitely not aware of those 3 torpedoes. But there's no chance of taking out the New York here with my guns. So I'm going to leave the smoke and try to catch up with the New York as it comes around this island that it is going behind. So there is the other New York. So there were 2 New Yorks in this match on the red team. So here he's definitely within range, and I decide to leave the smoke and surprise this New York as he's exiting the gap here on with this island. You can see this is a perfect situation. He has no idea I'm here unless he paid attention to that smoke screen, but it sort of seems like he didn't. So right here, this guy is just a sitting duck and he is gone. This is unbelievable. Here I am spotted, but the guns are definitely in the wrong direction. He didn't slow down. He didn't speed up, nothing. And these torpedoes are just going to obliterate him big time. 3 more torpedo hits. So we have 6 torpedo hits, 46,000 damage, and now we are starting to get hit. I think I got hit there probably by this destroyer somehow. Seemed like I got hit. Maybe it was a hit by the battleship as it went down. In any event, after I fire at the Farragut, I am visible, and here he beaches himself. So here I think I've got a little bit of leeway. I'm not really sure why he's not firing at me. Maybe the guns are taking a while to traverse around, but a Farragut that is set up correctly will absolutely obliterate opposing destroyers. So I am kind of, I guess I'm sort of wary that this guy will take me out, and I don't understand why he's not shooting me, but for whatever reason he isn't. And nothing you can do about that really, except try to take him out. And we do have a fairly quick reload time here. I think the guns on the hill are almost as effective as the Farragut actually.
Our team has taken the lead.
The reload time at 3.5 seconds is pretty good. So now that Farragut is out of the way, I'm going to come back over here and try to engage this second New York on the red team. We're up to 55,000 damage, 6 torpedo hits, 3 floodings, and we're having a full complete game. We did get 29 main target hits. So where I started out not really wanting to engage the red team destroyers, when it was go time, I had no problem doing that. I am getting a little bit better at gun-to-gun matches with opposing destroyers, probably because of all the ranked seasons that I've been playing, where especially when it was one-on-one and I was using my own Farragut to great effect to actually win out on one of those ranked seasons, made rank 1 with the Farragut. So I am getting a little bit better with guns, but I really don't like doing that. I really have a lot more fun doing this right here Probably because of the stealth quality of the destroyer. It's kind of like a sniper in Call of Duty, I think. But here, these torpedoes are going right at this guy, and he's making a turn into the torpedoes. And I don't know if he is an expert torpedo dodger or he was just lucky to be making this turn, and the torpedoes just somehow missed him like that. That is unbelievable, but hats off to that guy, at least for now.
Victory is in sight.
And the smoke is sort of between myself and that battleship there, but now we are spotted, so the smoke isn't really helping out at all. I am trying to go through the smoke, and I did engage my own smoke screen here. So I did take another shot of torpedoes at the New York, but of course those completely missed. We are almost reloaded with, we are reloaded with a new rack of torpedoes here.
Our victory is in sight.
So I'm going to take a shot at the New York with this reloaded rack of torpedoes. I'm going to see if those get a hit before I fire the other set of torpedoes, if I need to. We are starting some fires. And here again, this New York really seems like he is not aware of these torpedoes. He doesn't really make any effort to avoid those torpedoes. And here I'm taking another shot with these torpedoes. The New York is getting kind of within my his detection range of me by closing in. But here, like I said, it really seems like these torpedoes were not visible to him. So maybe the Cloak and Dagger skill kind of paid off there, and we are up to 105 damage inflicted so far in this match. We just have the red team aircraft carrier left, so there is no worry about losing this match. We're definitely going to win the match. Now, to be honest, I'm starting to wonder where I'm going to end up on the leaderboard. Will it be first place or will it be second place? We'll have to wait and see. And we are going to win here right now. All right, well, that was a big time victory for the Hill. And the stealth torpedoes with the Cloak and Dagger seem to really have paid dividends there. 220,000 credits, 105,000 battle performance, total damage, 57 main target hits, 12 torpedo hits. Holy cow. 2 destroyed ships, a couple of set fires, 5 floodings. All right, first place overall, only 1,800 XP in the match, but first place is first place. I'm not going to complain about that. Congrats to the Langley there with the aircraft carrier. He did get a couple medals. All right, well, on the economy tab here, 202,000 credits we cleared when it was all said and done, and there were no boosters running. All right, well, that's it for the Hill. It is a great Tier 4 premium destroyer with stealthy torpedoes if you set up Gleaves with that skill, and I don't think you can go wrong for $25 by purchasing this destroyer in the store. This is the Jaguar, and I'll see you on the high seas. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you like it.